Alright, should be recording now. Alright, let's open this up. Do this and put this in the cutter. Let's have a look. Alright, so you cheat up at the kickoff. Not a bad ordeal. I don't know what all this is, but you kind of are cuddling your teammate there. You went to mid, which is a good idea. This was a mistake number one. Going for that shot. Now, whether you've... The angle of approach that you would have had on that is very, very, very small. The ball probably wouldn't go on very fast. On straight kickoffs, by the way, on that one, I probably wouldn't have cheated. Stealing the boost wasn't a bad idea, but I probably would have had you push up that one and send it to the right-hand side of the field. But anyhow, basically, with the first go back here, where is it? This one here, right? Now here, this spot, you should have turned around and legged it back to goals or like sort of to mid and rotated in mid, because all that the goalie would have done is passed it, is hit it off the wall at this point, and it would have rolled around the wall and straight back to you. Your teammate would have been able to go for a boost or to go back to mid himself, or he'd be up at the goals, but either which way, he's in a favourable position. You've got one guy on the wall who would have been done a half-assed follow-up. You would have gotten it past him. You would have probably gotten it past the goalie too, unless he ran for the hills, went back to goals, right? But going for this touch here, there was only a very small angle that you can actually get it in. And all he has to do is drive in a straight line, and 99.9 times out of 100, he will hit that ball no matter how you hit it. Unless you get it under or above him, which is difficult on a good day, let alone any other day. It's just not worth going for it. Anyway, back to business. Where are we? Here, this thing. Right, so now it's your turn for kickoff. You miss it. You miss the kickoff a little bit, but that's really just practice and not going too fast on that front flip, so that if you do make a mistake, you can ding. That was a good challenge, but he could have hit it to the side there. Had he been smart, he would have hit it to the side, passed it to himself, and sent it to you. That wasn't such a bad dribble. That was a good pass to teammate. Oh, that was unfortunate. But now you're both on the wrong side of the ball. He should be taking that over the goals. Either other. That's a good clear. Now you following up on this one. He's already following up, so make sure you don't get too close to him. Now you can take the air to that one. That one was just unfortunate. He was up there quicker than you were. At this tier of gameplay, it's hard to tell. Your teammate shouldn't have pushed up on that. He should have stayed back a little bit, or committed to either the boost or committed to the ball. He got stuck between both. The ball went straight over your head. The moment it goes over your head, that's it. End of game. I'll record myself doing a kickoff at some point that you can attempt to mimic if you want. Good first touch. Bit rushed on the second touch. I would have probably tried to done 2 touches there. Committing to the wall there was a risky one. Good double touch, but really risky. If your teammate had have gotten it past those two, they would have been both tangled up on your half of the field, and it would have been an easy score. Whoa, that's a hell of a kickoff. Aim to that position. It's good that you gave your teammate a chance to do his own thing, but that guy got it over your head. You took that one, which is fine. Your teammate shouldn't have jumped up for that. Oh, very risky play to go for. Don't be afraid to just tap the brakes there. Also, either commit or don't commit to the ram. Fake rams would generally not put people off. Oh, unfortunate. Wasn't like you could really do there. It wouldn't have been a favourable block anyway. It was kind of even from his point of view, it was a difficult block. Now technically you just pass it to that guy, so always be wary of that. If you do this right, you should be able to. Teammate was pushing up a little bit liberal there with his pushing. That was a risky play to go for, but it wasn't really risky. It was kind of a necessary challenge because your teammate had gone for boost. This one wasn't a bad pass, but it would have been a really tough one for you to get. So it's better to, if you see that the pass is probably going to be cleared long before you get to it, just don't go for it. Just go, try to memorize, try to figure out where your enemies would go, or better yet, where you would go if you were your enemy, like where you would hit it. So chances are I would have driven right to the midfield, and they would have just passed it to me. Most of the game is about figuring out where your teammate's gonna put, where your enemy and your teammate, for that matter, is gonna put it. That is just an unfortunate touch. I would have side flipped into the ball instead of front flip, but it's just unfortunate, honestly. Tried to pass it to his teammate, and that didn't play out so well. Good touch off the wall. He went for a bad challenge. That'll come into an easy goal. Your teammate is doing a good job at trusting you, and I believe that is playing really well in your favour. Again, midfield cheats. What I do is I always just dive for goal. Sorry, for boost. So I'll drive for the boost, and oh, that was unfortunate. Really, you couldn't have done a lot there. Now you jump. Yeah, getting that touch was important, but you have to follow it up this time. Yeah, so that's fine. Your teammate passed that off a bit too quickly. He basically just passed it to him. That was a very risky touch to go for. Oh, I thought he missed. That was a very risky one to go for. Don't be afraid if you see, like I said, don't be afraid if you see them go up before you. Don't be afraid to literally just slam on the power brake, the power slide, and just 180 it. Hightail it out, because chances are you're probably going faster than the ball is. Those two, you both went to block each other's. Teammate went up for that. There was no chance that wasn't going over his head. Bit of a good save from them. A half commit on the demo as well, but a good goal nonetheless. It was good that you turned around for that one. Teammate put it in a good spot. Now, one thing I would recommend is not front flipping so late on that kickoff. Try to front flip. Ooh, you took it to the air way too quickly on that one when you jumped off the wall there. He's going to hit it. As you can see, there was very little of an angle that guy could have hit it from the wall there. Oh, good save. There was very little angle that guy could have hit it from the wall there, so try to just dive to where he's going to hit it if you can. Oh, good cut. Teammate should have it. Yeah, good play, good passing play. You could have taken that yourself if you wanted to. If you hadn't touched too hard on the first part of the dribble where you first turned it in, you could have taken that one yourself. But either or other, team plays are usually preferred anyhow. Oh, so that's the end of it, I think. Yeah, that's the end of it. Overall, it was just small commitment issues where you overcommitted to risky things, or you gave the enemy a bit more time than they should have. Your challenges aren't perfect. I won't lie, the challenges you go for aren't always the ones in your favor. And obviously, what's more preferable than going for a challenge than going for 50-50 is to just get the ball around the opponent, to take it away from the opponent and give it to yourself. So in certain situations, sometimes it would have been better for you to have just hightailed it out. Let the opponent get one touch off, and then before they get that second touch, just fucking then challenge, because then you get a challenge that is in your zone, or better yet, you completely take them out of the game by just knocking the ball around them. That's usually the preferable way to go. But anyway, I'll keep this one short and sweet.